Alright, let's see what Kara is up to. Yeah. Kara said she's going to take care of some business in the library. Probably some artifacts here, relics. I wonder what she's up to. I head into the library and find her among the shelves. Hey Kara. She smiles.
Hey there.
Checking out the selection?
You could say that. I'm wondering if I have something that might interest them.
Oh yeah, that book that Amy gave you, remember? Yeah, the book that Amy gave Kara. Yeah, that one, that nursery, not nursery rhyme, but the children's book. Yeah, she's going to sell it to the one of the librarians here. She pulls out the faded tome she found in the Earth Temple that Amy gave back to her.
If this library is as extensive as Amy says, maybe they're looking to expand their collection.
Yeah. Couldn't hurt to ask. I browse the books along the shelves. It looks like they've got other old books here too. She pulls out a book and inspects its cover, then grins as she puts it back.
They've got Arius texts.
Arius texts? Who are they?
The ancient civilization here.
Oh.
They're the people who would have built the Wind Temple. If they've got Arius tomes, then they're sure to be interested in what I've got.
They would have built the Wind Temple, so who eventually built the Wind Temple? Kara confidently approaches the librarian.
Perhaps you could assist me.
The librarian glances down his nose at Kara and sniffs disdainfully.
Perhaps.
Don't be so cocky. Don't sound so displeased and all that, librarian. Ignoring his haughtiness, Kara pulls out the book and places it in front of him.
Would you be interested in a Gaian text?
He leans closer to inspect it.
Where did you acquire this?
From the Earth Temple.
From one of the ruins. Unlike most of texts found, this one is very atypical. It's actually a children's book.
Yeah, children's book. Very unique, right? Surprise slips through his demeanor.
A children's book?
Yeah, wouldn't you be interested in that? Kara carefully flips through the pages to show off the illustrations.
Yes, and you can tell it's Gaian based on the calligraphy.
Yeah, She points to two different places on the page.
The Gaian's language didn't use punctuation, while the other ancient civilizations, such as the Uri, did.
How did you know so much though, Kara? Is it because you learned from Amy, or did you actually read it? Well, I mean, the thing is, Kara is interested in all these artifacts and all that. She is interested in learning about all this, so I guess maybe she did read up on some things, yes, on these tomes after all,
And the parchment itself is out of an animal hide, which is typical of Gaian culture.
Kara continues to spout more and more facts. The more she talks, the more impressed the librarian seems. By the end of her speech, his frown is replaced with an interested grin. See, this is how you sell yourself. This is how you sell business. He further inspects the book, and then nods in satisfaction.
Fascinating. And you're hoping to donate it to our library?
No, not donate. Sell it.
Well, donate for a small fee.
Yeah, for a small fee.
Of course.
He lists a number which Kara pleasantly counters. They go back and forth for a while, bargaining, before the librarian finally nods. The two of them disappear for a few minutes before Kara returns with a small pouch. She grins as she safely tucks away her pouch. How'd it go?
Not bad. I was hoping I could get a little more, but I still ended up with more than the initial offer. That's a win in my book.
Yeah, it's great. A win in your book indeed. I can't help but be a little impressed. It must have shown on my face as Kara looks at me questioningly.
What is it?
I'm impressed you know so much history. I thought you would use your body to convince him. Actually I would too. I thought this too, but I don't think I'll actually say this to her. That was some good haggling. Okay, I think I'm actually more impressed that she knows so much history, So yeah. Nothing really, you just really know your stuff. I heard you explaining to the librarian how to tell the book was Gaian.
All in a day's work. It's important to do your research in my line of business. Don't want to be ripped off.
Yeah, that's true. Research is especially very important.
Why don't we go check out the shops?
Sure. It'll be nice to see more of the city. Okay, we're going outside the library. Kara and I leave the building and wander the cobbled streets until we came upon the marketplace. We browse a few of the storefronts. Terra mostly ignores the clothing shops, maybe because her clothing is good enough, and seems more interested in stores selling trinkets or antiques. Yeah, not surprised there. While Kara peers through the window of shop, I overhear father and son talking in front of a sweet shop. The boy claps happily as his father hands him candy. His dad grins equally as well. As white, I mean.
I'm proud of you, son. Remember to keep up your studies. Maybe one day you can grow up to be a mage.
Oh, grow up to be a mage if only Amelia hears that.
Thanks, Dad.
I recall my father's face and how he looked when I brought home my first A. He looked just as proud and happy as that man with his son. He took me out to ice cream as a reward and told me to keep my grades up. What is he doing now? Does he even know that I'm missing? Maybe, maybe not. I would like to think that the time in this fantasy world, in this parallel universe, yeah, like I said before, the time is much slower, much slower than the time in the real world. Yeah, it takes much slower. A hand waves in front of my face.
Hello? Are you still there?
Yeah, actually this line, I know of a perfect line to put instead of "Are you still there?" It is "Hello, man to earth, man to earth." Yeah, I think that's the line. That's a new, very creative line to use. Hello, man to earth, man to earth. Basically saying, "Are you there?" You know. Kara looks concerned. Huh? Oh, sorry. What's going on?
You okay there?
I'm fine. I'm just, missing my family. Tell Kara I'm a little homesick. Pretend it's nothing. Might as well just tell her. We're good, great buddies. Okay. I mean, as much as I would like you to be my wife, but I mean, we are great. We are friends. We are friends. So we should tell her. Sorry, I saw that father and son over there, and it just reminded me of home. My dad used to buy me ice cream as a reward for doing well in school when I was young. Kara's expression softens.
You never really talk about home. Sometimes it's hard to remember that everything is so up in the air for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same for you, right?
One minute you were living life as usual, and then in an instant all of that was ripped away and your life turned completely upside down.
It sounds like Kara's life. The way she says it, yeah. Kara's voice increases as she talks. She seems to know exactly how I feel. We shouldn't talk about this anymore. Sounds like she speaks from experience. I'm dealing with it. No. Let's not say this. I mean, she's taken this effort to actually tell this to us, so we cannot just dismiss it. Yeah, I think it's either this or this. Sounds like she speaks from experience. I think maybe I'll go with this one. It sounds like you have dealt with something similar. Kara looks surprised, then laughs bitterly.
Nothing quite as extreme as being transported to another world.
Well, yeah, that's true. But something did happen. She goes quiet. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. It's just unexpected since you're always so confident. I got the impression you like traveling alone. And it's hard to imagine you'll be unable to handle yourself. Kara smiles softly.
I wasn't always like that. When I was young, I lived with my father in a big town. I went to school and gossiped with my friends and played with dolls just like every other little girl.
So you were like a normal girl. Yeah, but I mean, you're still normal now. Just maybe slightly more tomboyish, but still a girl. I can't imagine you playing with dolls. She laughs.
I love them. It's a bit embarrassing how many I had. My friends always liked to come to my house because I had all the popular dolls back in the day.
Ah, wow. She really was a girly girl back then, huh? You realize I can't keep this information to myself, right?
Little girls like dolls. I'm not ashamed.
Of course she's not ashamed. Well, she's a girl. She's starting to sound a little more like herself again.
Anyway, sometimes things happen out of your control, and all you can do is roll with the punches.
Roll with the punches.
I'm sorry that you've been feeling alone, and that it's taken me so long to notice.
It's okay. It's fine. I'm not lonely thanks to everyone. I'll manage. Thanks for listening. I'm not lonely thanks to everyone. Yeah, I would like everyone to incorporate everyone, not just you. I don't feel so alone after talking to you. Clara grins mischievously. What?
You should save lines like that for Leanna.
Oh, really? But I mean, yes, that's true. But that's not what I meant. We aren't exclusive. Is that how Leanna feels? But I mean, all these three are valid choices, but if I say that's not what I meant, it's like, oh, then you know, Kara will like tease me again. Oh, sure. But I think I would like to know how Leanna feels, so I'm not sure Leanna feels the same way. Kara chuckles and sighs.
If only you knew what she says about you behind closed doors.
Oh. Bonnie. What does she say? Kara just smiles and sighs again. Well, of course, this is something we have to ask Leanna herself. Tell me! She winks.
You should ask her yourself.
Yeah, not something that another girl should say. She glances down the road.
Let's keep going.
Alright. Why not? We walk around for a while longer to explore the city. Okay, we're back in the library. We eventually return to the library and exhibition hall and pathways. I'm ready to call it a day. Okay, so where's everyone? The sun is beginning to dip in the sky. I had better go check on Amy and see if she's made any progress. I'm sure she has. After entering the library, I spot Amelia at a secluded table surrounded by a mountain of books. She doesn't hear me approach. She's really busy. Hey, Amy.
Hello.
Hey. She doesn't look up from her textbook. Did you make any progress? Finally, she looks up at me. Oh, looks like she did.
Yes, I did.
She gestures to the books around her.
All of these texts include data on the 100 floating isles.
Oh, 100 floating
I spent the
isles?
afternoon gathering and analyzing all of that information.
So is that where the wind temple is? Wait, did you say floating isles? Amy blinks.
Yes,
Wow. As in they're hovering in the air.
yes.
Don't seem surprised by this.
Of course not. The islands float due to the magical dispersion in this area. This is a natural phenomenon which has been around since the time of the ancients.
Natural phenomenon, huh? Do people live on these islands?
No, it is not logical nor conductive for habitation. Most of the islands are far too small for colonization, and those which are large enough to hold a small population are not suited for civilization.
Wait, hold on, there's a missing line. I missed that. Wait, hold on.
No, it is not logical nor conductive for habitation. Most of the
Okay,
islands
not logical
are
nor
far too small
conductive
for
for-
colonization,
or habitation.
and those which are large
Alright.
enough to hold a small population are not suited for civilization. But because they have been mostly untouched, the Isles are still one of the most
Isles.
beautiful natural wonders of Isaria.
Sometimes I always forgot how the ISLES is pronounced. Yes, owls. Okay, owls. Okay, but if no one lives on the owls, then why are you studying them?
It is highly likely that the Wind Temple was built upon one of those isles. Based on my hypothesis, the temple would be built on the site of the highest concentration of energy.
Which let me guess is at the very top of the islands. Of the owls. Oh? Amy nods and begins to explain her script notes. The rest of the group slowly trick her scene. Zack and Leanna arrive first, and a short while later, Kara follows.
If my calculations are correct, the temple should be located in this region.
Alright. She opens one of the books to a map and points to a cluster of islands. That's great, but we still have a problem. The islands are floating. How are we supposed to get up there?
Wind magic would solve that predicament.
So we're going to use our wind manipulators. Okay, alright. Everyone focuses on Leanna.
That's true. While I can use wind magic to jump from isle to isle, it's impossible for me to manipulate enough energy to be able to float everyone.
Oh, so you can only float yourself.
I could float myself and perhaps assist one other person.
That's me.
Obviously, that second person would be him.
Obviously, what do you mean by obviously? It's like gestures to me. Makes sense, I'm the only person who can absorb the energy. Obviously, I know because I'm the only other person who can use wind magic, but also because I can absorb energy, yes, because Terra. Yeah, and also because I have to be the one to absorb the elemental. Also because I'm in love with Leanna. All of the above.
What about the rest of us?
Don't worry, Kara, I'll bring you back some souvenirs from the temple. Kara laughs.
I appreciate that, but we should still be close by. The least we can do is keep watch.
Okay.
We can set up at the edge of the first isle and wait for their return.
Kara nods.
That sounds good to me.
There's still some distance for us to travel to reach the Isles. We can cross that distance as a group and split up from there.
Still some distance for us to travel to. Oh, okay. Alright, cross that distance and split from there.
Yes, but tomorrow. It's already growing dark, so we should rest tonight.
Okay.
Let's go find an inn then.
Once in agreement, we help Amy clean up and then return to the streets. Wow, the evening sun here of this city is really beautiful, yeah. Now that the sun has set, the cold seeps through my clothes and chills my skin. The shiver crawls down my spine. Leanna blows on her hands.
The change in temperature is really apparent without the sun.
Sure is cold here. Amy glances at Leanna.
If you are cold, perhaps we should inquire whether the Flushed Mermaid has any rooms. Their rooms are more luxurious than the inns we may be used to, but there is a fireplace in each room.
Wow,
I
nice.
do believe they provide heat stones we may request to slip in our beds, should the blankets be insufficient.
Okay.
Plus, their hot springs are open for guest usage.
Oh, hot springs. Am I thinking what I'm thinking here? I think that's going to be a special scene. Coming right up. Perks up.
Did you just say hot springs?
Yes, I could use one.
Yes, that is
What?
You had me at hot springs. Let's go there.
Yeah, let's go, of course, let's go. She begins to push Amy in a random direction.
This is the incorrect way. The inn is towards the west.
Kara is too excited.
Oops. To the west.
Kara hurries Amy towards the west as the rest of us follow along. Our group checks into the Flushed Mermaid. The first thing we do is make reservations for the hot springs. Fortunately, their availabilities for the men's and women's hot springs are at the same time. After we complete our reservations, we receive our keys to the rooms and go upstairs to get ready. Wow, look at this room. Holy crap. I don't think I remember seeing this room before in the early access. I think after Amy said, okay, let's go to the west, to the Flushed Mermaid, right? I think we went to the springs straight away, but I don't remember coming to this room before. So yeah, wow, the Flushed Mermaid room really looks gorgeous. But hey, this is a king's bed, isn't it? So don't tell me I'm gonna sleep with Leanna. I mean, I don't mind sleeping with Leanna, but I mean, don't tell me I'm gonna sleep with Zack in this king's bed. No. Okay, but anyway, this is really beautiful, and it's called the Flushed Mermaid, right? This looks more like an emerald, like an emerald room, full of green and all that. Yeah, the kind of emerald green. Yeah, really beautiful, and there's a really nice looking China vase right there. Yeah. Okay, so Amy was right when she said the Flushed Mermaid had nice rooms. These are a lot more elegant and grand than any of the others we have stayed in. Definitely. I think this is green light, right? It really looks emerald green. Zack and I enter the room and my eyes are drawn to the pale wooden dresses lighted with clamshells and pearls. Two couches sit before a flickering ivory fireplace. I don't see the fireplace though, maybe it's on the other side. The mantel is streaked with silver waves with a mermaid carved at the center. Where's the mermaid? Come on, at least show me the mermaid. Dang, why don't we always stay in rooms like this? I don't want to stay in a room with a queen or king's bed with Zack though.
They're expensive.
Yeah, I know that. I have to like spoil my illusion, my dreams. Zack heads to his room as I find ropes and towels in my closet. Once I'm ready, I meet up with Zack and we go downstairs and make our way to the men's side of the hot springs. Remember this background? You know, this is the exact same background that we saw in Ace Academy. Yes, the exact same background. So it looks like, you know, in this visual novel, there are two backgrounds that are recycled from Ace Academy. One is the very beginning, that library. Yeah, it's from Ace Academy. The other one is this one. Okay. I stepped down into the pool, shivering at the first touch of heat. Zack settles across from me, enveloped in a paper cloud. I sink even lower for the water to cover my chest. Hey, oh Pango, you're here too. Pango plops next to me with a small splash. After a moment, he drifts back up to the surface like a fishing bobber. Pango drifts in place, his mouth still covered under water. A second later, he lets out a happy, bubbly noise. So cute, Pango playing with the water. I smile and pat him on his head. This is nice, isn't it? It'll be nicer if we can get to see the ladies on the other side. The Pango beams up at me. Come on, you can't just be satisfied at relaxing in the spring, right? We need to see the girls. He leaps out of the pool and then makes a game of jumping in and out of the water. So... Zack doesn't even open his eyes. His arms are spread along the edge of the pool. What? How's life? You okay, Pixar? Nothing else to talk about?
Fine.
Zack doesn't do any better. Oh, but now that we get to see Zack like half naked, actually he has quite a number of scars on his body. So yeah, from all the better Sesame scenery, I guess. Silence. Catch any scary bad guys recently? Are you stupid? Pixar, come up with a better topic. What do you mean by catch any scary bad guys recently? He's always been with you. What are you talking about? No response. I frowned, sinking a little lower into the water. I noticed a huge scar that ripples across Zack's chest. Yeah, that big scar right there. Whose scar? Where did you get it? Zack finally opens his eyes. He stares me down. Okay, maybe I struck a nerve. Maybe it's something sensitive. Never mind. Zack turns away. Man, this obviously isn't going anywhere. I might as well just enjoy the hot springs and stop trying to get him to talk. I close my eyes and try to brush off our awkward conversation, if it can even be called that. Everything is so quiet. Too quiet. I don't even hear the Pango splashing around. Wait, where's the Pango? I open my eyes and realize he's not there. Hey, where's the Pango? Zack looks around. The Pango is nowhere in sight. The Pango is constantly running off. Aren't you curious about where he goes?
No.
Why not? If he's not hanging around with me, he's usually with Amy. For science. Is he seriously there right now? On the other side? Zack arches an eyebrow.
And?
We should check them out. Yeah, I guess we'll stick around here. No. We should investigate. For science. Dude, he totally went over to the girl's side.
I don't think so.
Why not? We should double check to be sure.
Nah.
Why? Don't you want to see Terra naked? Whatever, I'll just chill here. It must be done even without you. Don't you want to see Kara in the tower? Come on, we need to get Zack in, okay? We need to get him to be curious about Kara. Right. Don't you want to see Kara in nothing but the tower? Right? Zack freezes and his eyes get wide. He crosses his arms and turns away, but not before I notice the slight shade of pink in his cheeks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't pretend. A slow smirk lights my face. My bad, I thought you might be interested. I mean, it's hard to resist the thought of a girl in a hot spring ride, bouncing around, that flushed skin from the heat, wearing nothing but a towel and boobies bouncing, boom boom boing. Or maybe no towel at all? That quickly clears his throat.
Well, we'd be doing it for Pongo, right?
Yes, for the Pango. I agree. Of course.
And we're just trying to make sure the Pongo is okay. If we end up running into anything else, that isn't our intention at all.
Yes, totally. I nod. Zack uncrosses his arms.
Then I suppose we can check this out, but only for a second.
For a second? No, not for a second, okay? For a minute. Even longer if we have to. Yeah, sure. We both make our way across the hot spring and we eventually come across a massive wooden wall. Yeah, this bamboo wall right here, right? Mist pops up from behind it. A few crystal lamps are lined overhead, but it's so dark that their golden glow can't quite penetrate it. We hear a loud splash, followed by a bunch of girlish squealing. We can't seem to make out any words. My heart rate starts to pick up. We have to make it over. I make a move for the wall, but Zack grabs my shoulder.
No, this way.
This way, through the rocks, just like it is Academy. Huh? Why?
There's a darker spot over there. Less risk of being seen if a guard comes this way.
Alright, I trust in you. My eyes follow to the shadowy spot he's pointing at. I blink in surprise. I hadn't even noticed it before. It's a good thing I have a mercenary on my side for noble causes like this. Yeah, noble. Totally noble causes. Zack inspects the wall as if analyzing the best way over.
Boost me up.
Oh, we're gonna just climb over the wall? Well, not exactly climb, just look over the wall. I cup my palms together and give him a push. He jumps with one smooth motion and manages to grab the wall. I get the feeling this isn't his first time scaling a wall, definitely not. From the top, he extends a hand down that I just managed to reach by jumping, and he pulls me up. When I've just about scaled the wall, we hear the footsteps and see the shadow of a guard approaching. Oh shit!
Get in, quick!
Right. We dive over the other side of the wall. My heart starts racing again. Did we actually make it? We did. We're on the other side. We both slip into the hot spring and swim over slowly so as not to make any noise or splash. Soon we hear familiar voices.
Leanna, that feels so good.
What feels so good? My heart leaps in my throat and I try to peek for a closer look. Zack pulls me back and points to one of the larger rock formations. Oh yeah, this one. Just like in Ace Academy. His face is bright red as we swim over, but I can't tell if it's from the heat or what we just heard. Definitely from what we just heard. Leanna Geekus.
Do you like that?
Yes, so much.
No match. Oh, look at them. Look at them in their towers. Wow, Leanna in her purple tower and Terra in her green tower, and the towers are actually just slightly translucent because we can kind of see their belly buttons. Though Leanna's belly button is slightly more obvious than Kara's belly button. Kara's belly button not so obvious, but it's there. You can see it. You see it right there. Yeah, not as obvious, but it's right there. And then Leanna's one is slightly more obvious. Yeah. Alright. Okay. So no more fantasizing here. We settle behind the rocks and peek over to be greeted with a perfect view. It's almost as if the person who designed this hot spring knew exactly what these rocks would be used for, gave his or her blessing. Like as if this whole background is like transported from Ace Academy to Crystalline. So thank you, Hot Spring Architect, for the second time. You're the real hero here. The first thing I see is the Pango splashing around. That sticky Pango! I knew he ditched us for the girls. Oh, damn it, Pango.
Alright, now it's my turn to wash your back. Turn around.
Alright.
Okay.
I like the sound of this. My eyes follow the voices. And... What's going on? Heart stumbles to a halt. Oh no. We actually get a CG. I mean, in Ace Academy we don't actually get a CG here, right? But in Crystalline we actually get a CG. But goddamn the blinding light. God damn it, the blinding light in the center and in the bottom left corner. Why must there be blinding light? Oh god damn it. Oh man, the blinding light. Chee. But here we actually but we can definitely see what's going on here. Kara is playing with Leanna's boobies, yes. Okay. Kara stands behind Leanna, her arms are wrapped around Leanna with her hands resting on Leanna's boobies. That does not look like backwashing to me. Oh, what's that, Leanna? You sound a bit different. Kara looks surprised before a feline grin slides across her face.
I was definitely not expecting that sort of reaction from a Mage-Knight.
Huh? What?
What? That's a lovely moan right there. Oh, okay. You just found out, Leanna? And why are you blushing though? A woman is touching your boobies. A fellow woman, it's fine. Leanna glances down. It takes her a second to register what's happening, and her face goes from a sunset pink to a murderous scarlet. Okay, so you thought she's like rubbing your back? No, she's rubbing your boobies.
Kara!
Kara laughs. Leanna squirms a little, right?
How could you do that?
Why not? Kara giggles and nuzzles her face between Leanna's neck and shoulder.
Are you really surprised?
Leanna twists away from her, crossing her arms to hide her chest.
You can't just...
She sputters as the words escape her. My eyes have been blessed. We should not be looking at this. No. Okay, my eyes have been blessed indeed. Even though this is a blinding light, I mean, in Pixel Fit's perspective, we're definitely seeing them in the boobies and the titsu, okay? Okay? This is a good day. Yes, this is a good day.
What?
And never mind, this is a good day. I mean, this is a good day. Okay.
It is most perplexing that Leanna continues to claim disinterest in Kara's actions, even though her body language and audible responses are that of positive stimulation.
Oh my god, man. You have to describe it. You have to describe it so explicitly, but it's not perplexing, Amy. Okay. You know, this is the difference between body language and the mind.
Amelia!
Leanna's face turns an even brighter shade of crimson. Okay, Leanna. Anyway, yeah, Amy's wearing a normal white towel, so.
That's not true!
Wait, what? Continues to deny Kara's advances? How many times have we missed out?
Boy?
Wait, there are actually many advances. Kara has many advances on Leanna, but that last time is probably the feet rather than the boobies, but we never know. The Pango bobs with just his eyes above the surface, staring in our direction. Shh! Pango, shh! His voice is bubbly and muffled from being underwater. Shh! Pango, quiet! Quiet! He blinks. Oh no! Can he see us? Shh! Pango jumps and lands on the rock we are hiding behind. Bounces up and down with a huge smile. Don't expose us, Pango! Pango, no, shh! You better hide now.
Get your Pongo under control!
Stop shouting, Zack! I'm trying, damn it!
What's going on?
Nothing. Just some other man. The Pango leaps higher and higher into the air. He reminds me of an excited little dog running up to greet you after a long day of work. Leanna reaches for a towel.
Is someone there?
Nobody, just ghosts? No. Right, what do we do? No, actually ghosts would be even worse. No, not ghosts, okay? Oh. I jerked my head up and gave at Zack. That was the most unconvincing cat sound I've ever heard. The serpent smile slides across Kara's face. She plants her hand on her hip.
Zack, is that you?
God damn it, Zack. Zack. You're a bad actor, Zack. You can't be an actor for sure.
Meow?
Kara laughs out loud.
Oh, this is gold.
Dude, has that ever worked for you before in your life?
Once.
Once? To who? What? How is that even possible?
I realized the guy was deaf afterwards.
So it's as good as not having worked at all. The Pango bounces up and down, going crazy with happiness.
I hear more than one voice.
No, the other voice is clearly meow. Leanna looks horrified. She hauls herself out of the water and wraps her towel even tighter around herself. Stumbling, she lunges for the pile of fluffy towels folded off to the side and starts cloaking them around herself. Leanna, you don't have to be... That's really exaggerating. You don't have to overdo it. No need to wrap yourself with so much towel. The Pango leaps off of the rock and straight into my arms.
Boy.
I let out a deep, deep exhale. The gig is up. I stand and Zack begrudgingly does the same. The Pango leaps onto my shoulder and snuggles against my cheek.
Boy.
Oh my god, Pango, why? Oh man, it's so sweet, how can I stay hungry? Or maybe because I die here tonight. Right, yeah. Amelia cocks her head.
It is quite surprising to find you two occupying the same hot spring as us. After all, this is the women's side, and you both are men.
Amelia, it's not surprising, okay? There's a reason why we're here. My face goes hot. Oh, what? It is? We're obviously lost. Kara giggles.
What a terrible excuse.
Come on, just let me have that excuse. Leanna has somehow successfully swathed herself in at least 10 towers. She reminds me of a fluffy marshmallow. Come on now, Leanna, you're gonna suffocate in all that towers.
You guys!
One of the towers falls over her face. She huffs and shoves it back.
You guys can't just come over here.
Why? Why not? Kara winks.
Yeah, if you wanted to hang out, you should have just said so.
Oh really?
Huh?
Kara grabs our arms and yanks us out of the bushes. Really? Leanna looks mortified.
What?
She grabs even more towers. I'm not sure which part of herself she's trying to cover at this point. Covering her towers with other towers. Terra leads us into the water and smiles. So really, we can be together?
We don't mind. Right, Amy?
Amelia barely registers Kara's comment.
The activities of the rest of the team do not concern me lest it disturbs my research.
Disturbs your research? What research? Science? Research? Amy nods. She lifts her hand and makes some of the water rise, shaping it into little dolphins. Huh? The Pango blinks curiously. He jumps down from my shoulder and onto a small rock to investigate. She smiles and waves her hand. The tiny dolphins form from the water, right? Dive in and out of the water. The Pango's eyes sparkle with wonder. Wait, let me just check again. Let's see. Yeah, lifts her hand and makes some of the water rise, shaping into little dolphins. So these are like water dolphins. I mean, yeah, water. Basically, dolphin-shaped water. Pango seems really happy, really impressed. She looks pleased with herself. But I have no idea what the heck she's trying to research. Science. Kara slides in and bumps Zack with her hip, making him jump.
So, did you like what you saw earlier?
Well, she didn't get to see your boobies get touched, Kara. He turns away and crosses his arms, but his cheeks turn a slight pink. Well, but he did get to see Kara's boobies, yes, because they were bare, I'm pretty sure. I think. but yeah, Zack didn't get to see Kara's boobies getting touched though.
I saw nothing.
Yeah. Kara's smile turns wicked.
Oh, really? What a shame. Well, now that you're here, you might as well make yourself useful. I need my back washed, please.
Yeah, this is as punishment for picking on them. As in, yeah, picking at them.
But Leanna already did.
And you can do it again.
I thought you didn't see anything.
Yeah, see? Zack shuts up and his face becomes red. Kara grins and hands him a loofah. She swims over to the side so she can prop herself up and relax as she sets Zack to work. Okay, what about me and Leanna? I swim to one of the edges. With the Pango and Amy having fun and Zack and Kara doing their own business, there's only one person left. Hey, where did Leanna go? Well, she's probably buried in all those towers. What, meep? Huh? I turn around but there's nothing there except for a giant pile of towers as tall as a human. This girl. Leanna, is that you under there?
No.
Then why did you say no? I mean, then why did you speak even? You're there. The towers shiver a bit at what I'm guessing is Leanna shifting around from underneath. Why are you buried under all of those towers?
It's just very cold out here.
Right. Cold?
Yes.
In the hot springs, you're going to burn yourself.
That's right.
If you're uncomfortable, I can go. I give it 20 seconds before it gets too hot. I'm not talking to mountain towers. Don't be that harsh. No, if you're uncomfortable, I can go. Wait, no. I give it 20 seconds before it gets too hot. This one sounds a bit like teasing her. This one is like giving her space, but I don't want that. So maybe this one? You're going to start boiling being in a hot spring with so many towers wrapped around you. Yeah, that's the thing. We need to warn her.
I'll be just fine, thank you very much.
No, you won't. A shark? Alright. If you say so. Suddenly the mountain of towers starts unraveling one of its layers, then another, and then another. Finally, I see Leanna with just one tower on.
Okay, maybe it was a bit warm in there.
Alright, so, can you, hang out with me? I chuck her. She comes over and takes a seat on the edge of the spring, letting her legs dangle in the water. Her face is still flushed, and I have a feeling it's not just from the heat. You know, all things considered, I think a wolf's den armor was more revealing than this. Actually, yeah. Leanna blinks at me, then she laughs.
You might be right.
Although I do have a confession. She looks at me curiously.
What is it?
Even with the stack of towers, I saw something just now that I didn't see when you were wearing that other outfit. Your anchors! Yes, totally your anchors, not the boobies. Leanna bursts out laughing.
Oh no! How embarrassing! I feel so exposed!
No, actually I did see your boobies, Leanna. But no, we don't say that. She laughs again and the tension from before eases. We continue to chat for a little longer. Terra continues to tease Zack, who stubbornly pretends not to notice, and Amy conjures little tricks in the water to the delight of the pango. Yeah, continue to play with the pango, Amy. Once it gets close to the end of our reservation time, Zack and I slip back to the man's hot springs, and so we don't end up in trouble. Yeah. I don't think there is anyone else there, right? So I guess that's a good thing. It's just the springs are were all to us. After our time is up in the hot springs, we change back into our clothes and meet at the Flushed Mermaid's Inn to have a late night snack. Wow. Even the inn here looks really different. So I have to applaud Pizza Fate, as in the company behind it, the group behind this vision novel, for actually making an effort to create a different inn. Because I think in the early access version, I think all the inns, regardless of as in or even this one and the previous one, the inn at Wolf's all look the same. It's the exact same inn background. But this one, they actually made an effort. Wow, this place looks really emerald greenish. Yeah, it has that emerald feel to it. Yeah, this city and the inn. We gather around a mother of pearl table, flanked with bits of coral. The chairs here are more comfortable than the wooden ones I've gotten used to. The servers bring us each a scoop of ice cream. Oh, we're having ice cream too. Leanna grins and takes it. Reminds me of home. Because earlier we talked about ice cream, right? Father giving Pizza Fate ice cream.
Wow, this is delicious!
What kind do you have?
Yeah, what kind of ice cream? What flavor?
Chocolate.
Okay. Tara's expression turns wicked.
Looks good. Mind if I try?
What's yours? Leanna smiles.
Not at all.
She goes to slide over her bowl, but instead, Kara moves in on the spoon of ice cream that Leanna is holding and eats directly from you. Whoa, what are you trying to do, Kara? Indirect kiss?
Kara!
Yep, you're right. It's delicious.
Indirect kiss? Kara giggles and winks. Zack stares at the scene. Do you want some too? You want the same thing to happen to you, right? You want to feed Kara, right? Kara seems to feel his stare because she turns to face him.
What's wrong? Want me to lick yours too?
Zack chokes on his ice cream as his face becomes completely red.
Oh, wait, never mind. We both got the same flavor.
Doesn't mean we can't share, right? We can totally share. She grins deviously.
I'm glad we have the same tastes.
Same taste. Zack mumbles something in Korean, but after we're done with our snack, we all decide to turn in for the night. We make our way towards the staircase to our bedrooms. On our way upstairs, Zack spots a fancy vase. Oh no, please. Not the vase and face debate again. The face and vase.
Hey Leanna, what's that?
Oh shit. Leanna looks.
What? You mean that?
Yes, it's a vase, no? She suddenly pauses. Pink creeps into her cheeks.
Sorry, I didn't catch what you just said. What is that?
She frowns.
It's two faces.
What? Two faces? I let out a low groan. Not this again! And Amelia blink in confusion.
Leanna, is it not clear that the object to which Zack is referring is a vase?
Yeah, we're not talking about illusions anymore, Amy.
I know what I saw.
Zack smirks triumphantly as Leanna crosses her arms and pouts. Terra looks from Zack to Leanna and then shakes her head.
I'm not even going to ask.
Yeah, don't. That's for the best. Okay. We hike up the stairs and separate into our rooms.
Oi!
Oh, hey, Pango. I glance down. Huh? You want to stay with us, Pango? Okay, for a change. The Pango perks up.
Oi, boy!
What? I thought you like the girls? I open the door a little wider and he bounces into the room. But okay, if he wants to stay here, that's fine with me. The wind howls outside and I automatically step closer to the fireplace. Kind of a weird way to phrase it like that, automatically step closer. No, I naturally, not automatically. Didn't Amy say something about slipping hot stones into our beds if we are cold? Oh, did she? But Zack has already rolled away from me. By his heavy breathing, I can tell he's already asleep. Okay. I feel pretty relaxed too. I suppose that's the thing about hot springs. Helps you relax and get a good night's sleep. I crawl into my bed, where the sheets are smooth and welcoming. The Pango snuggles up next to me under the blankets. Alright. My eyelids feel heavy and in only a few minutes, I find myself drifting off into a deep sleep. So we get a great scene here with the girls. Yeah, the hot spring scene. Yeah, so I don't know if you call it the calm before the storm, but nah, I don't think it's the calm before the storm, but it's more like, yeah, some fun before we head to our next temple, the wind temple. So yeah, looking forward to that.